Welcome. This is Barry Jones from the Angel School, and we're here for a weekly angel reading for March the 17th through the 23rd, 2014. All right, so I'm just going to tune in to the energy of this week. And I'm seeing, just as I've called everyone in already, as we're just taking a deep breath, but I'm already seeing a sense of kind of having a sense of confidence as you're looking out, and there's a sense of expecting something to happen, and you are feeling stronger. So what this is telling me is almost like a point of attraction that we need to, that this confidence and this expectation is strengthening you and is strengthening your alignment with Source, so that you are shifting. A lot of things have caused you and helped you to shift and to possibly get, I'm just kind of sense of like they're almost saying, like, you know, it's helped you to put aside those things that would cause you to feel like you're not deserving and just inhibit your manifestation work. And so there's a sense that you're beginning to get more confident in yourself. You're starting to believe in yourself, and maybe you believe more in your purpose, and you're letting that drive you, that passion drive you more, and you're less afraid, even though the same things face you. But instead of seeing challenges, or you're seeing more opportunity, and this is giving you confidence. Somehow you just know that you're covered. You have a broader awareness of the situation. You know, shifting is very powerful when you can just kind of get from underneath that rock that's been holding you down. And the things that you were looking at before, when you were on that rock, seemed impossible, seemed out of your reach, seemed like you didn't have what it took to get there. And when you're out of that rock, you know, whatever it was that was a rock for you in your life before, and now you're standing above the ground, you see that situation no longer as a challenge, but as an opportunity. It's like a shift that just creates a whole different awareness and changes your sense of self. And you start to recognize, like, that I am, that's the word they're showing me. So you start to really connect with your I am presence. And that also tells me that you recognize that what you believe, you manifest, or what you understand, or what you know, or what you're able to envision can become. You know, so I have this. Okay, so this is very interesting message. Let's take a look at the card for this week in the Archangel Oracle deck. And I'm just seeing that there's some new information, okay, where you used to feel vulnerable or not quite with it. There's new information in its place, information that you are able to. It's equipping you with the tools and the strength that you need. Okay, so we've had this card before. And but this is the second time, I think, since I've done these readings. But it was happened recently, I think in this year. So the card is clairvoyance. It's the Archangel Raziel. So this is also telling me that that some insights will be coming to you through your own divine gifts. So that their gifts, your divine gifts, are going to be opening up, and not just your spiritual sight, but I'm also getting a sense of your soul's gifts, your talents. Something's going to become very clear to you. And this may have a lot to do with this confidence. It says, I'm helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love. So you can see love in yourself and the love in your world. Now that's a huge shift within itself. And it just allows you, your talents, it allows you to open up and to receive and to know how to go, how to, reach your maximum potential. All right, and so let's just take a moment to tune into this card and Archangel Raziel's energy and see if he has any additional information for us. And what I'm really getting is more of a feeling, actually. So I just feel as though that my sight, I'm just this feeling of illumination and enlightenment that is just flowing and channeling through. Okay, it's funny, he used the word Oz, like the Wizard of Oz. So, so there's something about this. Let me just take a moment. Okay, so yeah, there's that sense that you are, that you feel like something about manifestation and something about really having information at your disposal that you can tap into and utilize. And it's kind of like clearing away the smoke screens for you and bringing you into a place of authenticity and really engaging your higher self and engaging your soul's purpose more fully. So I feel like something is just going to start to really hone in for you in that respect, in that regard. Okay, so let's take a look at the cards for the beginning of this week. And we have the Nine of Water to start off the week. Wow. So just talking about this, and this is the wish card. Your wish comes true. Concerns fade away, a love of life. So there's a sense that a sense of fulfillment. Now, what I'm getting about this is that, and what's so important about this card is that it's a water emotion. And so having the feeling of fulfillment, being able to connect in with that feeling is so key to manifestation. It's so key to knowing that you already have it before you actually see it, that you are it, that you don't have to wait in order for that to appear for you to feel this emotional fulfillment. This is something you can feel all day long, every day, if you choose to focus your attention on your life, where you start to appreciate that all that has been fulfilled around you, and you start to appreciate the way that you create, and that the feedback that you're experiencing from the universe around you is actually in response to the way that you are feeling and thinking currently. No matter what it looks like, it's that the reality of it all is that it's working, that the laws of attraction are in place and are working. And so that if you can create one reality, you can create another. Because in that moment, it's based on how you've been feeling and are feeling that is creating the reality that you're having. And so that if you don't like what's going on right now, you can shift that and start to focus on the aspects of your life that feel good to you, that you really believe and trust, and build on that as your point of attraction so that it expands into those areas where you want to create some changes. So this is it. But I get a sense that you're just going to get a lot of insight in the beginning of the week, and as to how to manifest, to see. I'm also getting that you're going to maybe start to see how it is that you are manifesting what you are manifesting, like how you're fulfilling that, even if it's not your dream, and then how you can fulfill your dream. And so that's will be a huge shift for a lot of us to finally get that, and what that can help us cause for us. Let me just see if I just see anything else. Just tune into this card for a moment, to the energy of it. And I'm just getting a sense of speaking your truth and really connecting and coming from that place of awareness. And I'm getting a sense of elementals, the fairies. So, working with them as well to assist you in realizing your dreams. And I just get a sense that I'm just sort of just overlooking and seeing possibilities now, where it kind of just feels like, that ultimate goal. So the beginning of the week starts off really well, and just really feeling really good. So just be open to noticing signs and paying attention to how you feel, and choosing throughout the day in your interactions to choose the higher vibration of fulfillment in every situation. You can call that forth. You can see clearly the opportunities, even in the midst of things that appear to be challenges or illusions, and you can cut right through that with your radar for joy, for fulfillment, and asking and being in your alignment with Source, and asking for that clarity and that way and the solutions. Instead of seeing the problems, look for the solutions. All right, let's take a look at the middle of the week. Now this is interesting, and this is a really, really shuffled deck, okay? So we have the Eight of Water, and this card, and I don't even pull these cards from the top, I just keep cutting, and I cut the deck and lay one down, cut the deck and lay one down. So this is very interesting. So now the Eight of Water is about moving on emotionally. So something, has been draining you maybe emotionally, or something was disappointing. And this is about you really understanding and realizing that you need to do what's good for you. You need to take care of yourself and sort of move forward. And you realize that there's potential for growth. You realize that, and this is what leads to this Nine of Water, this fulfillment, because you're willing to put that other thing away that no longer serves you in order to see an opportunity for something better. It's not a risk. The ego really is the one who created the idea or concept of taking risks. It's the higher self only sees opportunities, and it sees that in the situation you're in, there's an opportunity for you to move on from that, because there are better things coming. And that takes a great deal of clarity and insight. When we stay with our divine sight and our intuition, this kind of thing becomes very easy to do. So there's a sense of moving on emotionally. That this is possibly the reason, it's kind of like piggybacking, the reason why you have this sense of fulfillment in your life right now emotionally. So we have so far a week of emotions and things coming in and things moving out so far. So as you go through the week, you can maintain this sense by just allowing things to move on in your life, and stay centered in your observer mode of your higher self, who just sees everything as a part, like it's an intricate design of life, and has no judgment or about any of it, just total unconditional love and compassion. And when you look at things from a distance, when you stand back, you can see the total design. So what I'm getting is, don't get too caught up on the details in the middle of the week. Stay in that high flying vibrational space at the beginning of the week, and just ride out the shifts and the changes that may come up in the middle of the week, and just pay attention. Just watch the overall design, and trust in your feeling gut that everything that is happening in perfect divine order. Let me just tune into this card and just see if there's any additional messages here. And what I'm actually seeing is I feel like I'm sitting behind the Emperor. Okay, in the tarot card, I'm seeing myself from behind the Emperor itself, and kind of looking out over the land from this. I mean, he's really high up, like almost feels like a Mount Olympus kind of thing, and just kind of looking down, and everything is beautiful. It's green. I see, and all this is a symbolism, but what it should represent to us and how our attitude for this week, everything. This is also telling me that no matter what goes on this week or what's shifting and what's coming in, because I get a sense that things are going to be coming in and shifting out this week. This is emotional healing. And that no matter what's coming in and coming out, that you're safe, that things are going to be stable, because that's what the Emperor represents. And this is really telling me, because I'm seeing standing behind the Emperor in this card that we usually see, we're facing him. This tells me that this is you and I, that, you're going to be feeling secure. You're going to feel a stability. You're going to have this ability to just kind of look out and see the beauty and that change represents. And this is also perfect as we're changing seasons now and kind of coming out of that winter period and beginning that new refreshment of life. And, the season will change and things will open up. So this will be the week of our spring equinox. So it's very important to know this, that you're going to be safe and that you're going to grow stronger and really be in charge of your world. So that Emperor is really in command, and he's a leader, a good leader. He's like a father to his people, and you're going to be taking the lead in your own life now. You're going to be establishing the structures that will create the reality that you experience as you pay attention to your feelings and making sure they're in alignment with your higher self source. Okay, the highest rule in our within ourselves. As you pay attention to that, you can create and manifest an amazing outcome for yourself. All right, so let's take a look at the card for the end of the week. Okay, so we have another suit, and we have the Ace of Earth, and this would be around the day that the spring equinox begins. So it says Ace of Earth, and this is, abundance and something new is about to start. So the card says a flow of abundance, a promising business venture, important documents or contracts. So this is really telling us that things, as all these shifts, things are going to be coming in and going out. And what it's going to really start to do is manifest, moving from that feeling and to physical reality. And so you're going to start to begin to see some promising new adventures come your way towards the end of the week. Let me just tune into this card and see what, if there's any insights I get from the angels. And they're just telling me a new energy, that there's going to be a new energy moving through your life, through your finances. And it's almost like you just kind of need to sit back there and enjoy the ride. Is what they're kind of literally saying to me, that to just allow the universe now to kind of just garnish, or not garnish, but to kind of just nurture and to supply you with your needs. And they're saying, don't get caught up in your ego. Don't get caught up in over worrying about things like, you know, not having enough of this or that. You know, don't get caught up in that. Stay focused on the opportunities that are going to start coming your way in whatever area. So this card, you know, this could relate to health. This could relate to your family, jobs, you know, finances, education, whatever, and anything in that area of the earth, the material world. So, you know, just start to notice new things coming into your life. All right, and let's take a look at the card for that I pulled from the bottom of the deck already. And this is the Four of Air. And it says, time to rest and take a vacation. Allow more time before making a decision. Meditation may provide answers. Okay, so this is the card that represents what's going on underneath everything. And it's kind of a sense that this week you need to kind of just, and it's interesting because this is 4, and the image I was seeing of the Emperor represents 4. So this is a time for you where you're going to feel, in terms of the intellect and, you know, your mind and communication, you're going to feel that things are a lot more stable. And so this is going to offer you a time for your mind to be at peace, to be at rest. So the mind can just stop. You know, this week is going to give you a sense of just letting your mind rest. And so this tells me is that whatever happens in this week, you are going to feel a sense of relief. You're gonna not be so worried and as anxious as usual in the week. And this has possibly to do a lot with that confidence we were talking about, that feeling of wishes coming true, you know, that inspire you to see no longer so much the struggle as you see the promise of thriving and renewal happening in your life. And that's going to be really an amazing experience. So good things coming in this week. Let me just tune into this card just to see if there's any additional messages and about this card for this week. No, and just a sense of love, emotions, just really feeling loved and you know, being able to share your love, and that just that inner joy is what I'm really getting from all of this. It's like something like a start to grow and bud, and that's what I'm getting. All right, so wonderful, like, you know, reprieve from possibly last week where we had a lot of, you know, challenges, but challenges that made us stronger. And now we kind of get to enjoy some of the benefits of what you learned and how you grew and worked through that. So I want to thank you all. I just want to say one thing about this week is for my daily angel readings on Facebook. I will, because tomorrow, technically that Monday will be my birthday, I will be possibly taking off a few days or more this week from the angel daily messages. And then I've really been guided to do a relationship or romance card reading for the month. So I'll do one probably every month. We'll see how it goes. And I'll tell you more about that, but be on the lookout for that as well. So this is, and then also thank you everyone who's been joining me for the, readings. I've had a lot of readings personal readings with people about relationships. And so it tells me that we're needing to, we're learning a lot about our relationship with ourselves, our relationships with others, and so many aspects of our life is all about relationship. And so it's really important to get in touch with that in order to make this change in our reality, because it's the relationship that we're having with life right now that's bringing us what we're getting. And if we want to shift that, then we have to focus on that relationship. But this will be for the romance angels cards, and specifically, you know, for people who are single, who are dating, okay, single, not dating, and people who are in long-term relationships. So just keep a lookout for that. And so I send you so much love and angel blessings, and thank you all for your comments, and I'll see you next week. God bless you.